Our time travelling Indonesia up to now has been so exciting. We've loved exploring the beaches, jungles, and seeing diverse wildlife and unique ways of living. Little did we know we were about to embark on our most challenging experience yet. What awaited us was a very difficult 3 days, but one that would be packed full of so many incredible moments. Come with us as we spend 3 days exploring 3 epic places in Java. From crazy highs to really deep lows, this is the wildest 72 hours we have ever experienced. We made it to Java from Sumatra. It was a 3-hour flight, followed by a 3-hour taxi. We did manage to get a little bit of sleep.
A little bit of sleep. We've arrived here in Bromo and we're staying at a homestay. It's 11 p.m. We have 3.5 hours to sleep before we get up to go to Mount Bromo for sunrise.
Yeah, our taxi driver told us to be ready for 2:30 a.m. So we'll see you in the morning.
We'll see you in the morning. It's so cold.
Okay, we're in the Jeep now. We're heading to Mount Bromo. It's just gone 2:30 in the morning. There's so many Jeeps around, it's crazy. We can't believe how many there are given this time of day. It's so weird that there's just this mountain kind of in the middle of nowhere, and all of a sudden there's just this village nearby and it's just full of Jeeps. So we're kind of stuck in traffic at the minute. And we're just going to make our way to Mount Bromo, but we'll be there for sunrise. Okay, we are hiking up to the viewpoint now. It's pretty high up. It's difficult to get your breath and walk uphill. It's 3:30 in the morning. Sunrise is probably going to be in a couple of hours.
We've had a coffee, we've been shielding from the cold, but now we're ready to go to the viewpoint and watch the sunrise. It is so cold. Don't underestimate how cold this can be. It's about 12 degrees, but feels about 1 degree.
Yeah, there's some really cold winds, so we would recommend wrapping up as much as possible.
Yeah, bring your jumpers, bring your layers. I have like 4 or 5 layers on, I'm still cold. Oh, it's so hard to see. We're making our way to the viewpoint. I think it's called King Kong View or something. So we're gonna make our way down there and set the tripod up to get some amazing sunrise shots. Sun's coming up.
Sun's starting to come up now. It's looking really cool. It is busy here. There's quite a few drones in full force now. A few have been getting in our time lapse, but you know, it's what we do as well, so you can't complain too much. But it is so cool. You enjoying it?
I am. I'm just nervous about touching this tripod. The sun has just started to peek up over the mountain behind me, and hopefully there'll be a really beautiful orange hue over Bromo.
That was Mount Bromo at sunrise. How amazing was that?
That was so beautiful.
There were a lot of people. We were kind of stressed out about them knocking into our tripod, which we'd set up to try and capture the sun hitting Mount Bromo. Get so out of breath just doing a tiny incline. I think it's because of the altitude, but that was awesome. Now we're gonna head to the volcano itself, to one of the craters nearby, get some awesome photos and some amazing content.
Let's go! I've never seen this many Jeeps before.
There's some really cool Jeeps here as well. Some have seen better days. We'll give you a better view of ours when we get to it. We're quite lucky that we parked a little bit further down. All these people are now stuck until everybody else leaves. We might still be a little stuck, but we can get out a lot earlier than most of these. We've started to see some of these moving, so it's a really good sign that we might be able to leave a lot earlier than most of them up there. I may have spoke too soon. We cannot leave just yet. The cars that we're moving have just basically parked up right in front of us. I asked the guide, he said he thinks about 30 minutes, but we get to stretch out a little now and relax.
That's what you get for traveling in a Jeep. It's not too spacious, but it is very cool.
starting our ascent up to the crater.
He said it's 2 kilometers and we just basically take ourselves up, to be honest.
Yeah, you can get a horse up, but we're not really about that.
I'm also wildly allergic.
Yeah, incredibly allergic.
Incredibly allergic, so definitely not.
And unless we know how well they're treated, then we're not gonna partake in that. We're gonna go up to the crater, throw the drone up, and just see the sights. I think it's gonna look awesome. Oh, there's so much dust being kicked up into the air. These horses are absolutely everywhere. It's not so bad for me, even though I'm a little bit out of breath.
It's literally a nightmare for me.
Danielle's allergic to quite a lot of animals, and horses is horses are quite a bad allergy for her. So she's covering up her face, hoping that that does the trick. Let's head up onto this bit to the right. If we head up a little bit out of where the horses are, that should be okay.
We're so close to the crater, but the mix of the altitude and the horses, my allergy is so bad. I also have asthma and stupidly didn't bring my inhaler. So I'm really struggling up here with the horses. So Matt's gonna take you up to the crater and I'm gonna head back down and hopefully get the Jeep to take us to the homestay so I can get my inhaler and breathe again. This is probably one of the scariest reactions I've had because I'm so far from getting my inhaler. There's so many horses. I literally can't breathe. So I just got back to the homestay and I feel a lot better. My breathing's a little bit better now. I'm a bit sniffly still from the horses. It was my own fault for not taking my inhaler, but my asthma is so mild that I literally never have to think about it. And I knew there would be horses there, but I didn't realise there would be that many horses. And that is literally my kryptonite. That was really difficult. Like, it was really scary. I've never not been able to breathe like that before. I've taken an allergy tablet and my inhalers. So I'm gonna get changed and just wash my face and stuff. And then I'm gonna head back onto the Jeep and go get Matt.
So we could see all those horses from where Danielle turned back. With how bad my breathing is now, to have asthma and bad allergies and a lot of those animals around, even I can smell the horses in the air. Oh, I feel so sad for Danielle. She wanted nothing more than to be able to make it to the top of here and see this view, but I'll do it for her. Just a few steps to go and then I'm at the top. Pretty slow progress going up these stairs right now. Really enough for one person at a time, so anytime someone stops, everybody stops. But the rest is quite nice. And I made it. Took a while on those steps, but it looks so cool. I'm so gutted that Danielle couldn't make it. Miss you, Danielle. Hope you get back safe. And I'll show you all the cool shots and videos when I get back. I know that you would have loved this. I just hope you got back okay. I'm sure you did. So now I'm just walking around the edge of the crater, looking for a nice open space where I can fly the drone and get some really cool videos and pictures. The views from up here are phenomenal. I got the drone up, I flew it around. I'm not the usual drone pilot, so got the B team in today. I'm just hoping that I managed to do it justice for Danielle's sake. I know that she would have crushed it. She would have got some amazing footage here, but I think I did okay. But yeah, just being up here is awesome. The smoke coming up from the volcano adds a really cool effect. I did wonder if you'd be able to see the magma of the volcano by flying directly over the top and looking straight down. Couldn't see any. I think there's too much smoke. I don't know if there is any, but just the views anyway up here, stunning. I will be honest, it smells really bad. That's obviously the sulfur that's coming up from the volcano. Every so often, it's like smelling salts. You get this real strong hit and it kind of takes your breath away, kind of makes you flinch a little bit. Really does pack a punch, hits you right in the nose, and that lasts for a while, and that's usually when you see a lot of smoke coming out from the bottom. So I don't know how healthy it is to be up here for prolonged periods of time, and because of that, I'm gonna head back down now. Danielle has messaged me. Somehow you get full 4G signal up here. She got back to the car safe. The homestay isn't far, so they've already been back. She had an allergy tablet, she's had an inhaler, and she feels great again. So we're good to carry on the rest of the trip. She did just miss out on this bit. I know that she's gonna be so gutted, but she still gets to come here and witness it. It's still an amazing place to be. I'm sure she'll say the exact same thing. See you at the bottom. I'm back at the point where Danielle turned around. Still a long way to go, but it is notably easier going down than on the way back up. Just got to avoid slipping. The floor, like I said a few times, there's this really fine dust in the air. Literally nearly just slipped on it then. There's this really fine dust. I think it must be ash. It's like really soft, fine sand. That's the closest thing I can describe it to. It's like if sand was silk. So it's getting everywhere and it's really slippy, and not too much longer to go, and soon it's going to be really flat ground. Okay, I'm back at where the car's parked, but I don't know where it's parked. They've been back to the apartment, obviously got the things that Danielle needed, and now they've come back. She sent me some description, but I got to go find it amongst all this. Okay, found it. That was easy.
We are reunited and I managed to make myself feel a little bit better thanks to my inhalers. I made it back to the base of Bromo and met Matt when he came back down. It looked incredible from the footage. I'm so gutted I missed it.
There's a reason Bromo is listed as one of the #1 things to do in Indonesia, and we found that out today because it's spectacular, it's amazing. This is only day one of our whistle-stop tour, jam-packed itinerary of Java. Tomorrow morning, we've got another very early rise. Not the earliest of the 3 days, but a very early rise. We're gonna head to Tumpak Sewu, which looks just outrageous. We cannot wait. We have made it to our homestay for the night. We're staying at Corner Guest House. This is the guest house that's owned by Aris, who's the amazing guy who's helped us put this entire trip together. So the car ride was about 4 hours and we came here straight from Mount Bromo. It's been a very long day. We're very close to Tumpak Sewu, but we're not going to go there tonight. We're going to go there tomorrow morning. Tonight there's a different waterfall that Aris has recommended and it's amazing for sunset apparently. So we're going to head there now, see a great sunset, grab some food and get an early night because we've got an early morning again tomorrow.
How amazing is this?
Yeah, this was a good choice.
This was a good choice. Wow. The sun is setting really beautifully now, and I don't know if you can see it, but behind me is Kapas Biru Waterfall. We are standing at the panorama viewpoint. It's absolutely stunning here. You could come pretty much any time of day, but I think sunset and sunrise are usually best because you get the best view of the mountain in the background, and that's usually when there's least cloud. We've been here for about half an hour getting some photos and videos, and we just cannot get enough of it. Just taking this in is just phenomenal. Absolute force of nature. Java, you do not disappoint. morning. It is the start of our second day in Java, which means today we're going to explore the beautiful waterfall that is Tumpak Sewu. Somehow we're more tired now after 8 hours sleep than we were when we were waking up yesterday after 2 hours sleep. We're going to head to Tumpak Sewu now for sunrise and get some really beautiful shots of the waterfall, and then we're going to come back for breakfast and then head down afterwards.
We have made it to Tumpak Sewu and it is outstanding. This is one of the most impressive waterfalls Danielle and I have ever seen. It's like a crater full of different waterfalls all spilling out from all around it. It's amazing to see. But then you combine that with the lighting that you get around this time of day, around sunrise, and then the mountain in the background, it all just comes together and it's phenomenal.
Breakfast is delicious.
Are we doing half and half, or am I now not getting pancakes? So we got a cheese, egg and salad sandwich, and then banana pancake, and some coffees, which we're going to wolf down so we can get back to the waterfall. I think it's good. Okay, we're at Tumpak Sewu now. We're going to start making our descent. We've only been gone half an hour and it's already crazy busy. So we'll do our best to get what photos we can, but everyone's here enjoying it at the end of the day. Are you looking forward to this?
This place has been on my bucket list for as long as I can remember, so I cannot wait to go down and see it.
Yeah, Danielle has been talking to me about wanting to do this for so long. I think this is the thing that you were most excited about coming to Java for, even more than Bromo.
This is my big Java debut. So far so good. We have steps to go on, and then there's just like a bit of a railing ramp going down here now. We're hoping it's not too treacherous down, although we have heard that you have to be prepared to get wet because you kind of trek through waterfalls as well and do a little bit of rock climbing too, so that should be fun.
The steps are pretty steep, but that can often be quite good because then you get down faster.
What about getting back up?
Yeah, let's not worry about that right now. That's so good.
That was really fun actually.
I absolutely love stuff like that. I love that they haven't figured out a way that they can get a path down and you just have to go through it. It's not that slippy, so it's actually not as dangerous as it maybe looks. The rocks have really good grip. I would not do this in trainers. They rent sea shoes at the top. We got ours from De Corner Guest House where we're staying, and you don't want to do this in your trainers, obviously, as you can tell. Very least, your feet are going to get very wet. But already, really fun, exciting, refreshing start to the waterfall.
Yay!
Oh,
tell me how I just struggled down that and he made it look like it was easy peasy. How?
I think
it's those long legs.
Long legs definitely help with these kind of things. But now I think we're at the bottom. We're by the river, which we could see from the top. It snakes towards, or I guess away from. Whichever angle you look at it. So we're now at the river, which snakes away from Tumpak Sewu.
Yeah. We've not even entered the actual Tumpak Sewu part, which is here. And I can't even see the waterfall yet, but you can already feel the mist and the moisture in the air from the waterfall because it's so powerful. So we're excited to get closer because I have a feeling that we're going to get drenched.
So it's pretty crazy here. There's a lot of people and everyone's all looking to get the picture. There's a few popular spots that people have obviously seen on Instagram. And what happens when you go and you find maybe a different take on something or a slightly different spot, everyone tends to form a queue behind you because everywhere here is such a good picture. We're just gonna head to this little rock here now, and I think the video is gonna be pretty awesome.
It's just so incredibly beautiful here. We cannot get enough of it. One thing I was a little bit cautious about is finding the perfect spot to just really capture the beauty of this place. But in all honesty, there's so many places to take a beautiful photo because it's just so impressive from all angles. So if you come, no matter what time, there's always going to be a beautiful space for you to take a photo here, because let's face it, it's probably the most beautiful waterfall I've ever seen.
Okay, we've been high. Now we're going to try to get as close as we can. This is going to get pretty wet. Oh, it already is.
It's so powerful already, and we're not even that close. And the power of Tumpak Sewu, we are going to make our way back up, and hopefully it won't take too long because my legs are shaking already. But this has been a 10 out of 10, so worth it. You have to come here. The nature in East Java has been absolutely amazing so far. It's kind of like something out of Tarzan. What better way to end our trip to Tumpak Sewu with some coconuts? This is so refreshing after that walk.
It's always so good. And
we managed to get a kilo of mangosteens.
this has become our new favourite fruit. If you've never had a mangosteen before, find one,
Try
get
it
one.
right now.
Thank us later.
And tell us in the comments if we were right, because it's so good.
The best.
Another fruit you need to try is snake fruit. It's so nice. Show them it comes in like basically a snake-like cover, little coat.
Little goat.
And it has a brown pit in the middle. It's so nice. It's got like the crunch of like what garlic would be like, but it's sweet like an apple. It's so good.
Yeah, we love them.
It's midnight on, I don't even know what day it is at this point, but we've just woken up about 2 hours from Mount Ijen, and we have a 2-hour car journey yet to go. We have had about 3 hours sleep. We stayed in a hotel. We got here about 8 p.m. and we don't know if we're ready for today, but we're gonna move anyway, so let's get on the road. We're getting some croissants because we won't have time to stop for breakfast.
Oh, it's so, I don't know, is it early or late?
I don't know. At this point, we're just so tired. We've packed a lot into just 3 days in Java.
We've got around about 2 hours in the car now. We're definitely going to try and sleep as best we can.
As best we can. This vlog will be more fun later on.
Yeah, just give us a minute.
We've secured the goods. It's time to drive. Got our mask. We're starting the ascent up. Our guide said should be about 2 hours.
It's about 3 kilometers, but obviously it's uphill. So let's see how we get on. We're not going to film too much because of how dark it is, you can tell. We'll show you a little bit on the way up and some more at the top.
Flat ground at least for a while.
We must be getting quite close to the top.
I think we're getting closer. Fingers crossed.
Okay, we're gonna head down to the blue flame now. So we're gonna put masks on. We decided not to go down to see the blue flame. The queue to get to the bottom was so long and it was moving really slowly. So slow that we might have actually not made it down in time to be able to see the blue flame because the sun would have come up. We set off at 2:30 this morning to the summit and we still didn't make it there in time to beat all the queues. So if you really do want to go down and see the blue flame, you're going to have to set off at least an hour earlier than that. You know, 1:30, 1 a.m, something like that. We decided that we wanted to see the sunrise, so we're walking along the crater now, the crater's edge, and we can see the blue lake down below. We can't see it's blue yet, but we can see the ripples and we can see that there's a lake there. Can't show you that yet, but when you see it, it's going to be amazing.
We found a spot and we're going to sit here and wait for the sun to rise and to watch the beautiful lake turn blue. This has been such an epic trip. We have absolutely loved climbing Mount Ijen. Bromo was really tough for me for a multitude of reasons, but Ijen, I'm pleased to say, has been much more successful. It is absolutely freezing up here. Definitely layer up when you come. I've got like 5 layers on. I got 2 jumpers, like a windbreaker. I've got like a vest and a t-shirt, so.
I'm rocking the t-shirt and the hoodie.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cold.
And my back is a bit wet from getting sweaty carrying the bag. So the wind is hitting that and that's extra cold.
Oh,
Cannot wait for the sun to come up now.
Yeah, I can't wait. The sun is coming up just behind us. It's super beautiful. And yeah, a lot of people have come up here now for sunrise and we're just gonna stay in our spot and wait for the sun to hit the lake.
What other people won't show you in the YouTubes.
I'm so cold. It's so cold.
The views are good though.
The views are banging. Look at this over here. Just show them the view.
Can you even see anything?
A little.
So this right here is why you wait for the sun to hit the lake and it just turns it the most amazing shade of blue. We're waiting for a little bit longer for this last little section just to get covered because it just looks phenomenal. Our time at the top of Mount Ijen has come to an end. We've loved being here. We've stayed here for so long, probably been like 3 hours at the top, just waiting for that water to turn the most amazing shade of blue, and it was worth every cold minute that we spent at the top. A few things to know about Mount Ijen just as we're on our way back down. It's the largest acidic lake that sits in a crater in the world. I can't say there's going to be a huge pool of candidates for claiming that title, but it's still awesome anyway. It's been such a unique, incredible experience. Really love being here.
The jumpers are finally off. It is warm enough, the sun is on our face and it feels so good, and we're still admiring the incredible views of Ijen. Wow, this is without a doubt the most, or one of the most, probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, next to a place like Komodo Islands. Like, this is a true force of nature, like absolutely stunning. How heavy is it?
He said it's 30 kilos.
Whoa.
They carry this from down at the bottom.
Heavy?
Yeah, it's so painful. They carry it on the shoulder like that, all the way. Oh, careful. They carry it all the way down from the bottom where the blue flame is.
I could not do that.
Okay, so we're now back at the point where we put our gas masks on the way up. This is where you turn to go down to see the blue flame. Obviously, we never ended up going down to see the blue flame because the queue was just too crazy. That's the real reason that you need the gas mask for. Now, and at the top of there, you don't need it. But if you're going down to the water where all the smoke and all that sulfur is, that's where you need the mask. Having been to the top of Bromo recently, this is nowhere near as pungent, or the stench is nowhere near as bad. There at the top of their crater at Bromo, it was burning my nose, burning my throat. Here we had no problem walking around the top of the volcano. You'd get the occasional smell of the sulfur every so often, but it's nowhere near as bad.
So when we started our trek up to Ijen, we noticed that some of the workers here offer trolley/cart rides. If you want, you don't have to take it, and I think it's around 500,000 to bring you up and 300,000 to bring you back down. So, hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
New friend.
Yeah.
You drive taxi here?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you carry the sulfur?
Okay.
Yeah?
Surfboard?
Yeah? Which is better?
Yeah.
Which do you prefer? Taxi,
Surfboard? Yeah,
taxi or
taxi.
sulfur? Taxi
Yeah.
better?
Yeah.
Yeah, more money.
Money.
Yeah. What's your name?
Busairi.
Buseri.
Yeah.
Danielle.
Tania.
Nice
yeah.
to meet you.
Yeah. Okay.
My new friend.
Yeah.
How insane are these views from Ijen? The walk back down is going to be a very, very sweet one.
As much as it's way more chill coming down, it's so steep and slippy. I don't think our trainers are very good for this. Was that you in the background?
That was me.
I've fallen once already, had a couple of those skid near misses.
I feel like if you're watching this, it doesn't look very hard, but come and do Ijen and you'll change your mind.
I think it's because of the type of dirt or ash,
It's
whatever
so
it is.
soft.
It's the same as what they had at Bromo as well, so I think it probably is ash mixed with dirt. It's like as soft as,
Oh,
no, it's
softer.
softer than sand. It's like silk. It's, yeah, so fine, so soft. And because we pack for efficiency, because we travel all over, we only have running trainers and they're no good for this. Yeah, at least you haven't fallen over yet. I'm 1-0
Yeah, that is true. I
on
wish I
that.
got that.
It was just before I picked up the sulfur, by the way. Okay, I think I need both hands now. The more that we keep slipping on the way down, and in my case falling, the better these taxi services are looking.
Sunglasses, why am I doing this to myself? Oh, that was close. It literally makes your heart drop. The end is in sight. We're about to cross the finish line.
We're gonna make
We
it.
made it. Woo! That was, sorry, what were you gonna say?
So that really does feel like an accomplishment.
That, honestly, hands down, one of the best things I've done in Indonesia.
Yeah, amazing.
You have to do Mount Ijen. It's so beautiful. I cannot explain it. You obviously saw the footage. It is amazing.
Yeah, the
And
colour of that lake, when the light hits it, phenomenal. And
It's
then the
amazing.
surrounding scenes.
Yes.
The landscape is just incredible.
And even the walk down is absolutely beautiful.
When you're not skidding for your, and scared for your life.
When you're not skidding for your life. You have to add Ijen to your bucket list.
Our journey through East Java has been amazing. We've loved every moment, even though it's one of the most exhausting trips we've ever taken. Our only regret is that we didn't take our time to see even more of this incredible island. Mount Bromo, Tumpak Sewu and Mount Ijen all blew us away, but also so did the rest of East Java. The nature here is so incredible, we really loved it. If you're looking to visit Java, then we would recommend taking a week to do it, because fitting it into these crazy 3 days was so tough, even if we did see so many wonderful things along the way. We'll definitely be back, but for now it's time for us to get the ferry back over to Bali, where we'll probably sleep for another 3 days. We hope you've enjoyed joining us for our East Java trip, and don't forget to tune in next week for even more adventures. See you soon.